Before we dive into all the details of this game-changing proposal, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on important updates about Social Security and benefit programs that could put more money in your pocket. The cost of living has been skyrocketing, and millions of Americans who rely on Social Security, Supplemental Security Income, SSI, and Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, have been feeling the squeeze. Many seniors and disabled individuals are having to choose between buying groceries or paying for their medications, choices that no one should have to make in our country. That's where Bernie Sanders' bold new proposal comes in, aiming to provide substantial relief to beneficiaries across all 50 states. Let's break down exactly what this $7,650 triple payment proposal means for you and your loved ones. Under Sanders' plan, eligible recipients would receive 3 separate payments throughout the year, totaling $7,650, in addition to their regular monthly benefits. But who exactly would qualify for these payments? That's probably the question on your mind right now, and I'm here to explain everything in detail. The proposal is designed to be inclusive, targeting not just traditional Social Security retirement beneficiaries, but also extending to SSI and SSDI recipients. This means whether you're a retired worker, disabled, or low-income individual receiving supplemental security income, you could potentially benefit from this additional support. The beauty of this proposal is that it acknowledges that different groups of beneficiaries face similar challenges with rising costs and inadequate benefit levels. You might be wondering about the reasoning behind structuring this as 3 separate payments instead of one lump sum or monthly increases. Sanders and his team have carefully considered this approach for several reasons. First, spreading the payments throughout the year helps recipients manage their finances more effectively. Second, it provides periodic boosts that can help during particularly challenging times, such as winter months when heating costs are high or back-to-school season for grandparents helping with grandchildren's expenses. The timing of these payments would be strategically planned to provide support during typically high expense periods. The first payment would come during the early months of the year when holiday bills often come due and winter expenses are at their peak. The second payment would be distributed during the middle of the year, helping with summer utilities and any necessary home repairs or medical procedures that many people schedule during warmer months. The final payment would arrive in the fall, assisting with end-of-year expenses and holiday preparations. But let's talk about the numbers. How much would each payment be? Under the current proposal, the $7,650 would be divided into 3 equal payments of $2,550 each. This amount wasn't chosen arbitrarily. It represents a careful calculation based on various factors, including average out-of-pocket medical expenses, typical utility cost increases, and other essential living expenses that beneficiaries commonly face. Now, you're probably thinking about the impact this could have on your annual budget. An additional $7,650 per year could mean the difference between struggling to make ends meet and having a small cushion for emergencies. It could cover several months of rent or mortgage payments, a year's worth of utility bills, or essential medical procedures that you've been putting off due to cost concerns. For many beneficiaries, this extra amount could provide the financial breathing room they've desperately needed. But what about the funding? This is always a crucial question when it comes to expanding social programs. Sanders' proposal includes a comprehensive funding mechanism that would ensure the program's sustainability without burdening middle-class taxpayers. The primary funding source would come from lifting the cap on Social Security payroll taxes for high-income earners. Currently, earnings above $160,200 aren't subject to Social Security taxes, creating what many view as an unfair advantage for the highest earners. You might be wondering about the timeline for this proposal. While it's still in the early stages, Sanders and his supporters are pushing for swift action, recognizing the urgent need for additional support among beneficiaries. However, it's important to understand that this is still a proposal and would need to pass through Congress before becoming law. This is where public awareness and support become crucial. The more people who understand and advocate for these changes, the better the chances of the proposal becoming reality. Let's address some common questions that you might have about this proposal. Would these payments be subject to income tax? According to the current proposal, these supplemental payments would be treated similarly to regular Social Security benefits, meaning they would only be taxable if your total income exceeds certain thresholds. Would receiving these payments affect eligibility for other benefits like Medicare or Medicaid? The proposal includes provisions to ensure that these additional payments wouldn't negatively impact eligibility for other essential benefit programs. Another important aspect of this proposal is its potential economic impact beyond just the direct recipients. When seniors and disabled individuals have more money to spend in their local communities, it creates a positive ripple effect throughout the economy. Local businesses benefit from increased customer spending, which can lead to job creation and economic growth. This is particularly important in rural areas and small towns where Social Security benefits make up a significant portion of the local economy. The proposal also includes provisions for annual cost of living adjustments, COLAs, to ensure that the value of these supplemental payments isn't eroded by inflation over time. This is a crucial feature, as we've seen how inflation can quickly diminish the purchasing power of fixed benefit amounts. By including automatic adjustments, the proposal helps ensure that beneficiaries don't lose ground to rising prices year after year. But what about the application process? How would eligible individuals access these additional payments? The good news is that the proposal is designed to work within the existing Social Security Administration infrastructure. This means that if you're already receiving Social Security, SSI, or SSDI benefits, you wouldn't need to file a separate application or navigate complex paperwork to receive these supplemental payments. They would be automatically distributed to eligible recipients, making the process as simple and straightforward as possible. One of the most significant aspects of this proposal is its potential impact on reducing senior poverty rates. Despite being one of the wealthiest nations in the world, the United States still has concerning levels of poverty among seniors and disabled individuals. These supplemental payments could help lift millions of Americans above the poverty line and provide them with a more dignified and secure retirement or disability support system. The proposal also acknowledges the unique challenges faced by different groups of beneficiaries. For instance, SSI recipients, who often have the lowest income levels among benefit recipients, would see these supplemental payments make a particularly significant difference in their financial situations. Similarly, SSDI recipients, who often face high medical expenses and limited ability to supplement their income through work, would receive crucial additional support through this program. Let's consider the broader context of why this proposal is so important right now. The Social Security system, while vital, hasn't kept pace with the changing economic realities faced by American seniors and disabled individuals. Healthcare costs have risen dramatically, housing expenses have skyrocketed in many areas, and many traditional sources of retirement security, such as defined benefit pension plans,